When we are installing VICIdial using VICIbox image, the default web panel for admin and agents are using HTTP protocol. It means that they are not secure and the traffic is not encrypted, and you need to generate and install an SSL for your VICIbox. Generating and enabling SSL is an essential step in using VICIdial call center suite. Because first, the traffic between your agents and your server, especially if your server is in internet, should be encrypted. And second, you cannot use some features like VICIphone in the VICIdial if you do not have a valid certificate and if you are not using HTTPS. The good news is that VICIbox has a specific script for generating SSL cert. If you go to USR, share vicibox-ssl, and if you run vicibox-ssl, this script will generate a free valid SSL certificate for you, and it will install the certificate on your VICIdial. Of course, you need a valid subdomain name or a valid A record in your DNS. You need to have a name that is mapped to your IP address. In this video, we will learn how to do that. Of course, you need to have a public IP address for your VICIdial so that this script works, or you need to have a mapping from your public IP address to your private IP address. In a way, your domain name should be resolvable. Then this script will work perfectly. So let's see how we generate and we enable SSL using VICIbox-ssl script. In order to complete this lab, I have installed a VICIdial on a DigitalOcean. So this is my IP address. By default, as you know, it will run on a HTTP and it's not secure. In order to generate and enable an SSL cert, first we need to have a domain name that is mapped to this IP address. You can use any domain or any DNS provider. I'm using GoDaddy here. So I selected my domain. My domain is omid.blog. So I can go to my DNS configuration, click on add. Here you need to choose an A record. With A record, you can map a name to a specific IP address. Let's have a name as VICIdial and the IP address that we want to enable SSL cert for it. So we click value here and we add an A record. It will take some time, about an hour, but usually it's faster than that. Let's just try vicidial.omid.blog. It is still, it's resolvable right now. And as you can see, it's not secure. So we want to generate a valid SSL for it. What do we need to do? In VICIbox, there is a script in the USR share vicibox-ssl, and the script name is exactly vicibox-ssl. If you run it, it will ask an email address. It doesn't need to be a valid email. What is your fully qualified name? FQDN is actually the A record that we have generated. For example, here is vicidial.omid.blog. Do you want to generate a SSL cert? Yes. And it will automatically get the SSL cert from Letsencrypt. This is a free SSL generator. And do you want to install and configure it in the VICIbox? Yes. You just need to select yes. It will reload the configuration. It may take some time. Okay, the Apache is downloaded. So if I refresh the page, of course here, because we have a cache, it may not show. So let's open a new page and open it here. As you can see here, now it is secure. And if I click on it, you should be able to see it is secure. Yes, here you can see This is a connection, and the connection is secure. And you can see the certificate is valid. And in the details, you can see all the information, that who is the generator of the SSL cert, and it is enabled. Thank you, that's it. This is how we are enabling SSL cert for our VICibox. Please pay attention. You need to have a public IP address so that this method is work. So if you are using a private IP address in your local network, this method won't work. You need to use other methods. Or you need to have a mapping. For example, if in your network you have an internal IP address that is you have assigned to your VICibox, you need to map a public IP address to your private IP address so that the name should be resolvable for Let's Encrypt to generate a free SSL. Thank you for watching.